100K, they told me to frost. Rainbow face, they hope I fall off. Ain't no way, I might be alright, but it ain't okay. Niggas got left, niggas went right, I went left and stay left, and ain't nothing the same. They run their lips, I put my purple in the
All right, legends. How are we doing? You good?
I do.
You good? See you again? Yeah, see you yesterday. Good? Good, bro. Yeah, mate. Good. You good? Always. You good? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you in person. You good? Yeah, good. Okay, we've got the carpet cleaners at this one, but we can go into the other one. But we can at least you can at least probably go in downstairs at least, we'll see, but unless you started downstairs. But if not, we can go to one on the corner anyway. Game plan for the day, we'll literally just go around this property, next property, we'll drive to the rent, and then we'll go to a management client as well, and then we'll go for lunch and chill out. But ask as many questions, chat to me. And we go to the properties, ask whatever you want. Literally about anything though. You can ask about like systems, ask about like setup, ask about maintenance, ask about what I'm doing. The numbers as well. Quick one on this one. It's one of our most recent ones, literally obviously not launched yet, but $9.50 a month rent. Overhead stay, it's like 1.6. Already got a 12-month booking for like 3.1 for the next year. So pretty clean. So yeah, it literally got confirmed yesterday, the booking. So happy days, but it's gonna go live in 2 weeks. So we'll go see if we can go around and see it. If not, we're literally gonna go to the one that's like there, so it's fine. But we can go around and see. How was everyone's journeys, all right? Wait, you came from London, didn't you? You came from London, right? Yeah. Legend. Right, let's go find out where, I don't even know where it is. Wait, I need to actually find out where this property is. 46 Greenway. Just come in here. Okay. We'll come in here because the guy's fucking up. I need to go tell the guy upstairs. But yeah, like it's not even furnished yet, and we got the booking, so feel free. Yeah, we haven't gone live yet. Obviously, the furniture's not even fucking in here. But the way we got the booking was similar to like what you've done, Helen, with like you already know the demand's already there. So we already have like one client and a few different properties, and they said they need another property. So we were like, right, what do you need? And we obviously have a lot of deals coming in, like leads and stuff. So this I don't normally take on rent to rents as well. Like I normally take on like maybe one a month or something, but we took on more this month because they had the demand for it and we just took it on. But this particular one, we've done quite a lot to it. Like obviously we're getting the carpets cleaned as well. We've done the feature walls. You'll see we're actually gonna go to like some pretty ugly houses today, but it kind of makes you realize you don't need to have like a nice house on the outside. As long as it looks good on the inside, happy days. The house we'll go to, once we actually move across, when we go to the city centre of Chester, it's literally on a council estate, but it makes like 2.2k a month. So it's like crazy good numbers. But yeah, I mean, this one, there's not much to see to be fair, because we've literally, but you can have a look around if you want, go see the guy upstairs. But main thing is just like feature walls are a must in like every place. I'm pretty sure we've painted this whole house. But if we've locked in like guaranteed how much money for next. I think like obviously we don't take on deals unless we want to like definitely take them on. But I think the main one for us is like we lock them in for like a long term and say like before, when we sign, like we can do what we want with it as long as we get it back to the original standard. Like if we gave it back, like this one particular one needs to be painted, so that we got like a super cheap rent. It's like $9.50, which is pretty cheap for this area. And they were like obviously more than happy for us to paint everything. The main one is in terms we've given one back in Birmingham just because they want to take it, they want to sell it or something, or they want to like do it on a normal rental because of insurances and stuff. They couldn't get insurance on the building or something. But that was like a 2-bed apartment that did really well. But I painted like, I don't know if you've seen online, it's like a blue feature wall, and it's like I did that thing where you put like tape across and it looks like so good. Like it's like I did it and it was like it's like a blue like Aztec-y pattern thing across the whole thing. But we just got painted back white, so like to give it back to them. But to get around it, I think expectations at the start, like tell the landlord what you're gonna do even before you take it on. One, it's an upsell, and then like it's a good thing that you're gonna paint it. But yeah, as long as you don't like crazy colours, I mean green's quite nice. Like this looks better than it did before. In reality, if we gave this back, then they'd probably be like, keep it, so it looks better. But we have one, another example would be in Stoke. We gave one back in Stoke. Which, to be fair, that one was just like, we shouldn't take that one on. Didn't make us any money, but like the landlord was like the worst part of it. Like we gave it back because it was like leaking. I think I said on the call, leaking roof, wouldn't repair it. We had some outrageous colours in that one. And she was like, can you bring it back to normal? And I was like, nah, because you didn't fix the roof, so I'm gonna leave you with it. At the start though, expectations just be like, I want to do this to the place. If they say yeah, crack on, you know? But we normally go green. I like green. Normally we clean it if the carpet's in good condition. I mean, obviously we ripped this one off, we're replacing this section, but I think all the others were fine. But like, there's loads of stuff you can do. Like the carpet clean, it's like such a fast like win. And then you can also do like have you done like resprayers before on like kitchens? Kitchen respray. Kitchen door respray, and then like handle change, literally changes the whole look and feel of the place. But this place, like, I think it's a 3-bed. Yeah, we've got the single bed there, and we'll have a zip and link king in there, zip and link king in here as well. Bathroom looks good, but the fortunate one, as long as the bathroom and kitchen's good, the rest you can basically like sort out. Like this particular, like the bathroom and kitchen was good, and then the rest we just needed like a little fix. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of a old council house, right?
$720 a month.
Yeah.
Which is previous experience. So
yeah.
for us, that's like what we want, I think.
Yeah. Right. We'll wait for everyone else. These are 2 gaffs. Boom. 62, 64. There you go. 2 in 1. Let me find out what the code is. The 2 we've got 64 and 62. So we got 64 first, both rent to rents. 64 is a 1-bed with like an additional room on. You'll see it in a second. 62 is a 2-bed. One of the rooms has got bunk beds that we can't go into that one because someone's in there. 62 we got bunk beds, and then we've got a split and link super king, and then we've got a lounge. There's a log burner in that one as well, which is nice, but we don't use it. Kitchen off the back, and they've got a joint garden, which you'll see. Hopefully we've made it look good, so we'll see. This one's cute. Yeah, this is cute. I like this one. This one did like incredibly well. So you'll see upstairs, it's quite like, it's literally 1 bedroom upstairs. There's like a little off room which has like a sofa bed in. But we've had like contractors in here who were paying, like, so this one, like £650, £700 a month, it's like 1 bed. We got locked in for like 5 years. We've had it for 3 years, I think now, something like that, which it still looks super clean. But last year we had someone in here for like 2.8K a month, which is like crazy. Corporate booking, paying a premium. And like, if it looks premium, like it obviously does look really nice, it's cute, then you can just get a way higher rate for it. But yeah, we can have a little look round. We've got, obviously, that's a sofa bed as well. So again, because we're so close to Chester races, because we're in Chester, weekend bookings are super easy to get. Always have a sofa bed in all the properties. There you go. It's currently open, so we'll probably have to get that sorted. But
do you reckon every property needs one of these? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for like spare linen, and we keep like some. If you do the amenities yourself, we keep them on site. This should be locked, so I'm going to tell the team like you need to lock the cupboard. But it's got a lock on it, but I think it's broken.
Where do you keep the key for this as well? Is that in-house?
That's on the cleaner's keys. It'll be in the house, but like hidden. So like this one probably there's a hook in here. If the guest ever needed extras, like at the moment it's not ideal because obviously a guest now can just take extra linen. But the thing is, we'll hide the key in there because then if they do need extra linen, we don't have to send someone out. But that's what's good about having like extra linen or extra amenities on site, rather than having to like send a cleaner out in case someone wants extra linen. The main thing though, and also like we hide linen like in a sofa bed sometimes as well. Always have the linen for the sofa bed ready. It's like hidden in there.
And do you charge them extra if they're using the sofa?
Yeah. So we did a new one, but we charge £10 extra for like sofa bed, like on the check-in. And then we charge £10 extra for split beds as well.
Okay.
So if they request to split the beds, then we charge them for it. So I'm like someone called me the Ryanair of Airbnb yesterday. But you come upstairs, I think there's probably enough room. Watch your head when you come up. Literally, cute little 1 bed. The hotel striped linen, which is like the expensive stuff, which is nicer than, we're like really big on making sure we have hotel striped in like every location. Every single bed, mattress topper. This one gets booked out by site managers rather than like the actual on the ground team. And then also the one we'll go to in the city centre, which is like the studios and the 1-bed flats. They absolutely love it because it's like city centre and they can go to all the nice restaurants. Yeah, this one's nice. It also performs like incredibly well just on the leisure market, just because you can get like a couple here, or you can get like a couple of like kids if you've got like a travel cot in there. I'm pretty sure we've had like a long-term insurance booking here as well when it was a young couple with a kid and they put like travel cot in there. It's like the perfect house, really, isn't it? No parking, so no issues there though. There's parking around the corner, and outside you can stay there for like 30 minutes. But if you've got a really good location and you've got good demand there and there's a parking alternative somewhere, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, same. Book it on 53's property.
I want to see our room.
Yeah, go see the little room, yeah. Really good VA, rather than having to outsource to like maybe not as good VA who's like cheaper. But I was just saying, I've got that, so like, they've got the guest manuals. Every single guide that we get when we take the property on is all in there. But we've also got the online guides now as well, and we just launched our AI messaging this week, tomorrow or the day afterwards, which they see learns off. We have give it a link to every single guide for every single appliance in the house, and they take over guest messaging. So we're going to see how that goes. But apparently it should take away about 65% of guest communications off the VAs. We should make about 10 to 15K a month on upsells through AI. So we'll see. So it goes on orphan night bookings. So upselling orphan nights after the property's empty. So say if they checked out today and we've got 2-night gap tomorrow, if you have a VA on that, it's quite hard to know when the property's empty and then they have to upsell it. Whereas if you've got an AI doing it, they already know exactly what the calendar looks like. So then they just upsell it naturally. Okay, we're going to go to 34, the second place on the list. Did you all park over there?
I'm at the front.
You guys come in my car, yeah. Anyone need to go else? Come on. Yeah, you can come in, Helen's or
Yeah, thank you.
just everyone. Yeah, we'll get in. We'll go into the cars. Back to 34 St. Anne Street. Let's go. Let's see if we can get to it now. This property we've had for, I'm going to say 2 years maybe. 2 years. Obviously, old council house. You'll see inside, it looks good inside. We also manage the property at the end as well, the one with the black windows. This absolutely, we literally got the property, £1,050 a month rent. Bills take it to say 600, maybe 800 max. Literally launched this, got a 3.8K booking for the longest time period ever. Yeah, direct. And they were in there for I think they left just before summer this time, since we had it. So I'm taking you to all the cool properties that we got really long-term bookings in. Yes. But because we've had them for so long, I don't know, it's one of those. But yeah, this one did absolutely amazing. So you'll see that it's currently going through maintenance because there's mold in the in the bathroom. Yesterday, but yeah, the input having cameras on the front and back. So if the property has a back exit that's onto a road or onto an alleyway, make sure you've got a camera on the front and the back, because we got fully robbed once where they just took everything out the back because there was no.
VAs monitor the cameras.
Yeah. And also AI monitors it as well. So anytime there's overuse, and you can set restrictions on it. So if there's loads, if in one period of time there's loads of people coming in and out, it'll automatically notify you. But we have 24/7 VAs, and if there's loads of weird activity on the camera, then they'll check it. These are Amazon Blinks. Amazon Blinks they are. Yeah, I use Amazon Blinks rather than Ring because Amazon Blink, you can have them all on one account, whereas Ring, you have to pay for Airbnb. So you used to be able to put it in the apartment. Also, we definitely used to have green here. I don't know what happened. We used to have I'm sure we used to have all this was green. On the photos, 100% we put fake greenery there. So I'd recommend that, but apparently we don't have that anymore. So there you go. Whatever. Come on in. It's been cleaned. Someone checks in tomorrow. Last month, we paid out to ourselves £3,162.77. So we netted minus the fee. So we netted 1.3K last month plus £900 management fee for our management company. So we netted 2.2K last month off this one property, which is pretty cool. All the furniture actually came from another property. So I was saying to you guys, in terms of if you give properties back for whatever reason, don't worry too much, because all this furniture, except not the sofa, but all this other stuff, came from a set of flats that we gave back, and we just moved into a new property. When you've got good lead flow, you can just move furniture around. We've just ordered a new table because Sally doesn't like it. Mum came yesterday and she said, I don't like it, so she's got a new table. We didn't do much, we just literally changed the handles, made a massive difference. They used to be those silver ones, and it looks way cleaner with black ones. Match that with the fridge before you know you're all good. Got the same no smoking signs. Got the rubbish signs again over there. Got feature wall. Yeah, no smoking or vaping. So, feature walls, getting a bit more jazzy now. Putting a line across. It should all be. We got the linen cupboard there, amenities cupboard again. The parking out back, that wasn't actually parking initially. We took the fence out. There used to be a fence there. Took it out. Nice touch. It looked a bit better, than yesterday as well. Because it's funny now, it's all ready to go for a guest. It looks way better than yesterday. So we got 3 bedrooms. This actually should not be this way. The beds should be this way, but the cleaners, for some reason, have put it that way. I don't know why. But the maintenance team came in yesterday and took a photo being why the hell are the bed's this way? And we were I don't know. So whatever happens, they should be this way, yeah. But anyway, that is a Super King zip and link again. Instantly we start cash flowing like, month 1 to 3 rather than month, 12. Instead of paying like 6 to 7 grand up front, literally you can use a financing company and you just finance it. You pay interest, etc. But yeah, I was just saying about the furniture. Yeah. Rather than paying up front £6,000-7,000, just finance it. £150 a month for the 3 years. Obviously, you've got the deal for 3 years anyway. People are like, oh, what if we get stuck? Realistically, you've got enough lead flow that you can just move it to another house. But yeah, important stuff. You'll see, we don't skimp out like on anything. We always have white linen and bath. This is a small one. Bath sheets over bath towels, gains. So like these are the big ones, rather than hand towels are hand towels, but bath sheets are like big towels. Bath towels are actually really small. Bath sheets are way better. We came in yesterday. It was really damp like up here, but now it's not. Now it looks clean. But yeah, just painted. Maintenance guy came in. Happy days. But we didn't do anything to this bathroom. That's what it looked like when we got it. So happy days. Also, it's always funny when like the doors are always closed when you come in, because when the cleaners clean, they always close the doors once they clean the room. So we're gonna. Before we leave? I don't know. I quite like it as a guest coming in and open. As long as there's, like I say, they just make sure there's enough for the next guest.
Fair is expensive.
I know, fair.
Cheap stuff.
No, Jenna, we don't really skimp out on anything, to be fair. I guess we skimp out on like same with like the setups and stuff. We'd rather put more into it than not. Like the sofa bed's so comfy, it's like sick and stuff, and like that table is absolutely fine, but we're getting a new one just because it looks a bit meh, So, anyone want a table? Yeah, let me know. You can have it. Let me know, you can have it. But yeah, I think the biggest one, especially it's a bit different if you've got guaranteed coming in. Like if you've literally like, for example, you could literally set up like, you've got a guaranteed contract for the next 12 months. You don't need to obviously set it up like this. If you're going live to market though, and you're going Airbnb booking, like you're trying to get bookings through normal sites, then like the worst thing you can do is like just scrape together your furniture. You'd rather just finance it, invest in like a good brand, and then you get your money back in reviews and get your money back in like fast bookings. There's a guy in Dubai, Sublease in Dubai, if you've seen him, he only does Airbnb and direct. Because if you only do Airbnb, then Airbnb boosts you like crazy. So like on the algorithm of Airbnb.
How do they know that you're only doing them?
So they scrape like the whole of the internet for like your property in your location. So if you're pricing low on other platforms, it will reduce your ranking on Airbnb massively. Even if you post on more platforms than one, it will reduce your Airbnb ranking massively. So working out which OTA works in your area is really important. Otherwise, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot by accidentally.
And do they all do that then?
Pretty much, yeah. But Airbnb is the biggest one. So it's like Airbnb like cooks the most in most areas. Unless you're Booking.com does quite well in North West as well. But yeah, like never price yourself lower on Booking.com. Otherwise, you will just get absolutely savaged on Airbnb by their algorithm. Yeah. Really important. So like make sure like we have our markup on Booking.com is like 60%, but we take off we do like all the discounts stack on Booking.com. So we do like 2 discounts. So our actual markup is still 35% compared to 18% on Airbnb. And then direct is obviously 18% lower than that. So, but yeah, some gems. So that when someone checks out and checks in, it'll turn the heating off and on how you want. And like you can upsell that to a landlord and say, look, I can save you like best part of £150 a month. All I'm asking from you is like £10 a month or it's £15 a month to do it. Sweet Op only costs $11 per listing for everything. So you can pay for Sweet Op, you can actually make money off just upselling the Google Nest, and the guests will have heating on and off when it needs to.
How much is the installation of a Google Nest?
£180 if you get someone good, plus the device.
And they connect that then to the boiler?
Connects to the boiler. You need a Google Nest anyway, basically. Like I always say to a landlord, get a Google Nest, because you can remotely turn the heating on and off. And if someone's like here for like 3 months, and they just have the heating on full blast all the time, which they always do, it's the easiest upsell to a landlord ever. If you just say, look, like you look at the first month bills, like why the bills so high? Like it's Airbnb. Look, to reduce the bills by literally £150 a month, pay me £12 a month. We'll get the Google Nest in, and we'll get our VAs to manage it for you, turn it off and on. You have an automated system that does it anyway.
So they then pay for the installation?
Yeah, they pay for the installation, pay for a lot of landlords nowadays have it anyway. To be honest, like they want them. They want a smart device. They want to utilize smart devices.
And then you'll just go and turn the heating off.
Well, we don't have to. It's all done via Sweet Op. So Sweet Op was like one of the new tools that's in the community. You can get. It's where you do the check-in form, where you do check-in guides, and it's $11 per listing. Probably a bit more if you got a bit less, but $11 per listing for me. And yeah, it pays for itself like instantly if you upsell that. But it integrates with Google Nest, and based on the check-in and check-out times, it'll turn it off and turn it on depending on how long you want to turn it off and on for. Turn it on 1 hour before check-in, turn it on turn it off 1 hour after checkout. And then it's all fully automated.
Yeah,
And like you can.
I have to get my cleaners just to turn it off when the guests leave, so it's not like roaring.
Yeah. So Sweet Op, game changer, and it integrates Google Nest. They're about to integrate it with Blink as well, so you can within Sweet Op you can see the Amazon Blink as well.
Okay.
So that'd be just like crazy. But then there's like more automations that you need to rechange the code.
Stuff to go wrong.
If you're in London, smart locks or key nests, 100%. Because in London they just fucking steal the lockboxes. Yeah, there's the lockbox. Yeah, off the back.
Yeah, I'm just thinking in the terraced houses we've got, obviously you've got a gate.
Yeah.
You just need to make sure no one locks that gate from the inside when they're in the property, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe remove the bolt.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a dodgy area, then, I'd say the smart locks are good. The automation's not quite there. They're like, Ollie's had some issues with them, like running out of charge and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Yale ones are pretty good when you go like that and you put your hand over and then you go for like apartment blocks. They're pretty clean. We were going to take on a property in Liverpool and then we didn't take it on, but that was a good one. But yeah, we're lock boxes pretty much every property, especially when they're all at houses. And yeah, I don't see the benefit of putting the smart locks on just yet. 2 lock boxes will do me for now, as you can see.
Oh wow.
There you go. There's the legends. So basically, yeah.
People calling you through that.
Yeah, from Chester anyway, yeah. We got Are Your Landlord on that side, and then on the other side, I think it's a guest one. I think it's like...
I saw that a few months ago when I came here.
Clean. It's clean. Yeah. And then we've got like Airbnb Management across the UK, scan below, calls to get a free Airbnb analysis, and then also service apartments.
That's not your property then, is it?
Yeah, this is our property, yeah.
It is?
Yeah, so to be fair, I think one of them's empty. Let me just check, because if it is, we'll go in. We can quickly pop in and then walk to lunch. Also, the smoke ventilation's beeping, so we'll probably sort that out as well. Store like sofa bed linen under our beds like that, if there's a sofa bed. Obviously not here, but the beds with those are quite good. Landlord Furniture Co. Use them for everything.
They come with those covers on the bed.
You choose. You choose if you want flat or you want the flaps.
Yeah,
we get the flaps in most of them though, because then you can put the sofa bed storage under. So this one, we did the whole property. There's 4 flats, 2 that are identical like this, and then the other ones are 1-bed flats. So there's a living room, and then there's a flat out the back, and there's a bathroom. Perform like incredibly well. Like this literally was like £140 a night, which is hilarious where it is. Like in the peak stuff, and like the lower season, we get like a long-term booking for like £90 a night, which is still pretty insane. We did the full refurb. It used to be commercial offices, and then split them into 4 flats. It was 240k refurb. Project managed it for the landlord. We also manage a massive country house in Surrey for this guy. We also manage 2 properties in London for this guy, and these 4. So from this guy alone, we probably make like 6k a month management fees, because the house in Surrey does like a k a night. It's the one with like tennis court, pool.
Luxury one.
Yeah, it's like tennis court, pool, 6 bedrooms, £1,000 a night. It's clean. But yeah, just go to show that if you have one landlord, and he just found us on Google, called us, nice guy, met him in London, and then I've got so much for him, and referrals as well, massively. So you don't need like 20 landlords, just one good guy, one good contact, you can get yourself. You're the same, aren't you, Helen, to be fair? You've got one good landlord and you've got a lot of properties through him. But hopefully what you've seen consistently is like the standard that we do our properties to. Every single property looks exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same, but to the same standard at least, And that's one thing we've always said. Like, one of the reasons we've been able to scale to where we've been able to scale to and get as many bookings as we do, and the amount of reviews we do is just like never skimp out on anything, because it'll come back to bite you in maintenance or in just shit reviews. So yeah, and also Hannah, I got all the colours from that first house.
Yeah. Nigga that got spoiled off these fucking PJs.
How have I found today? It's been brilliant. Just being sat there with people doing the same thing as you at all different stages. It's just bouncing off people, seeing what issues they're going with currently with the business, seeing what they're doing to sort of improve the business, and also just bouncing ideas off Dan, asking him anything and learning along the way. It's just brilliant. I'd say visiting the different properties actually going seeing how well looked after they are, how meticulous everything is done, how well thought out the layout of the properties are. Yeah, so I'd say that was my biggest takeaway from today. What would I say to anyone looking to work with Dan? I'd say go for it. Just being sat with him, I feel like I've learned an incredible amount. I could 100% imagine working with him on a long-term basis. You would only move forward with where you're trying to go to, so definitely recommend working with Dan.
How did I find today? It was very good, very insightful, lots of tips and tricks learnt along the way. Good to see the properties as well in person, seeing how they're all laid out, and learnt a lot from it. Yeah, it was good to meet Dan in person as well. My favourite part was going around the properties and seeing all the different kinds of properties, seeing them from outside, what they look like. Might be a wreck, but seeing inside what's possible and the amount of returns he's making on the properties, and really insightful. It's doable, it's scalable, just got to get out there and do it, and don't be afraid to do it, basically. Yeah, a lot of tips and a lot of tricks, and he'll definitely help you scale if you're starting up.
So it's been really good. It's been great to get to know lots more people within the property network and learn from other people around me. It's been really great to see how Dan has systemised his operations and been great to connect with people. So what's the biggest lesson I've learnt today? So I think it is to start thinking that I'm running a business here and start to systemise things and not be so reliant on myself and doing all the tasks manually. So anyone else looking to work for Dan, I'd really recommend it. He's got so much knowledge and expertise and is really supportive, and you can learn so much from him.
What today made me realise is how many systems there are in place to manage Airbnbs at scale. Obviously Dan's got over 100 units, and seeing how meticulous every detail is, like all of the check-in books, all of the systems he has in place with virtual assistants, makes me, it's daunting, but it's so interesting to see, because as we scale our business, it's definitely what we're going to need to have in place. But I think overall, it's just been like a eye-opening day, and I'm so glad I came down, to be fair. I think, to be fair, just getting to hang out with Dan is a sort of book of knowledge when it comes to Airbnb management, and just being able to ask him questions freely and get advice on what we're currently doing, I think has been the biggest takeaway from today. If you want to do something well, it's always best to learn from someone who's already where you want to be. So yeah, if you want to work with Dan, I'd say that it's a great course, good people in the community, and ultimately if you want to become an Airbnb management company with 100 plus units, then who else better to learn from than someone who's already been there and done that.
So we've just finished up the day, site visits, absolutely insane as always. Honestly, like bringing together a lot of the community members, all at different stages, but all absolutely smashing it, which is insane. I think the days like this make me realise how much I do actually know about the business, but also how much value I can add in just such a short space of time. We went to 3 different sites. We went to a new rent-to-rent that's just been set up, and the carpet cleaner was actually there, which was cool. Already got a booking. We then went to another rent-to-rent that was currently just basically cleaned, then another rent-to-rent that's going through some maintenance. Then we went to see my city centre apartments as well, and then we had lunch afterwards. And yeah, absolutely incredible day. Everyone enjoyed it. Hopefully you've seen some of the testimonials by now, otherwise I'll drop them in now. But we're going to do some more next week, hopefully, in London, where we've got our big dinner as well on the Thursday. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one.
These rappers are copying right. Get dressed and pop out in the night. Too trim, I got them enticed.